What if I told you the first step to becoming a millionaire was choosing better parents? I mean, sure, go ahead and invest $300 a month for 40 years, build a side hustle, and drink oat milk instead of lattes. Or just be born to someone who already owns 2 Teslas and a second home in the mountains that's actually a ski lodge. But let's unpack this, because despite how unfair it all sounds, the truth is more complex, and probably a little weirder. Let's go. So, is being born rich the cheat code to becoming a millionaire? Statistically, not really. A 2024 study says 79% of millionaires didn't inherit a single dollar. That's right, nearly 4 out of 5 were not born into wealth. Only 3% inherited over $1 million. Which means most millionaires started closer to food stamps than Ferraris. No trust funds, no generational mansions, just 401k, student loans, and the occasional, I think I can expense this. Even better, 8 out of 10 millionaires came from middle or lower income homes. Only 2% grew up upper class. So, yeah, if your childhood bedroom had posters instead of property deeds, you're not doomed. But here's the plot twist. It's not that inheritance doesn't help. It does. A small one can cover college. A bigger one? Maybe a down payment? A really big one? Well, now you're on a podcast giving tax advice at 23. Still think you need to be a CEO to get rich? Turns out most millionaires never even sniffed the executive floor. Only 15% of them were in high-level positions like VP or CEO, and 70% never earned 6 figures. Let that sink in. These are people who got rich with jobs that wouldn't even get them past the velvet rope at a Manhattan club. You don't need a rocket salary. You need rocket habits. And speaking of habits, 75% of millionaires credit consistent investing as the reason they got rich. Not crypto, not flipping NFTs, not launching a skincare brand at age 12, just investing in boring index funds over and over and over. Also, get this, 52% of millionaires have a master's or doctorate degree. The general population, only 13%. So yes, education matters, a lot. But you don't need Harvard, you need persistence, and maybe a YouTube channel with decent lighting. Okay, let's address the elephant in the economy. Race and systemic barriers still exist. According to Federal Reserve data, white and Asian individuals have a 1 in 5 shot at millionaire status, while African Americans and Hispanics, even with college degrees, face much lower odds. That's not just a glitch in the system. That is the system. Access to networks, generational resources, and opportunities still favor certain groups, no matter how many inspirational reels we post. So while hard work and discipline matter, some people are running a marathon, and others are on a golf cart called generational wealth. Now, here's something you probably didn't expect. Millionaires don't act rich, at all. 94% live on less than they make. 73% have never carried a credit card balance. And the average millionaire spends less on clothes than your ex with an Amazon addiction. Just $117 a month. And the cars? Not Lambos. Toyota and Honda are the top picks. Apparently, the real flex is not flexing at all. The takeaway? Even if you were born rich, if you live like a Kardashian, you'll go broke like one too. It's not about how much you start with. It's about how little you waste. But let's talk timing. Being born into money gives you a head start. No student loans, early investing. A paid-off college degree that didn't require selling plasma. The rest of us, we've got compound interest. And snacks. According to a 2025 Fortunately report, it takes the average self-made millionaire 32 years to reach 7 figures. 80% don't hit that mark until age 50. That's decades of saving, investing, resisting the urge to buy a Peloton. Again. Start early and invest just $300 a month? With an 11% return, you could be a millionaire by 57. Wait until 45? You'll need to invest $1,455 a month to hit that same goal by 65. Math isn't kind to late bloomers, but it's not impossible. So what are your odds? As of 2024, there are 24.5 million millionaires in the US. That's 7.6% of adults. Globally, just 1.2% of the population. A college degree boosts your chances big time. 1 in 3, according to TitleMax. But high school? Not so much. Your odds drop 28.6%. So yes, education pays. Even if it means writing papers on why Rome fell because vibes were off. Bottom line, you don't have to be born rich, but it sure helps. Statistically, most millionaires aren't born rich. They're born broke, educated themselves, avoided lifestyle inflation, and played the long game. But being born rich can shave decades off that journey. It's like trying to beat Mario Bros. Some people start at World 1. Others start with invincibility stars and a map. Both can win, but one's done by lunchtime. If you want to stack wealth like the 79% who weren't born into it, remember this. Invest consistently. Live below your means. Avoid dumb debt. Stay in the game long enough to let compounding work its magic. And maybe, just maybe, pick parents with a beach house next time. Kidding, sort of. And hey, if you learned something today, or if you're now frantically texting your parents, "Do we own land?" go subscribe to my channel 3x3 Finance and smash that thumbs up. See you in the next one.